It is finally here. We finally see it animated. The moment which manga readers like me have been waiting for over a year. The moment which broke the One Piece subreddit when the leaks for the chapter came out, and in similar fashion, broke down the Crunchyroll servers when the episode came out, and some other non-legal anime sites as well, which is crazy to think about. The moment that will go down in history as one of the most iconic anime moments of all time, along with Goku's first Super Saiyan transformation, Gon losing his sanity, and much more. Gear 5th is finally here. And man, did it live up to the hype in the anime. This episode easily had the most hype I have ever seen for any anime episode, even months before the episode came out, from the moment it was revealed to be in episode 1071. There hasn't been a single day where I've seen someone not mention it on social media. So enough about the hype behind this episode, and now let's finally talk about it. So the episode starts off right where the previous one ended, and we hear the drums of liberation with Zunisha telling Momo that Joy Boy is back. And man, this transformation sequence was something else. I loved the way the music was used, and I just wanna say that man, Luffy's voice actress Mayumi Tanaka is a freaking goat. She absolutely killed voicing Luffy in Gear 5th, and her energy was completely unmatched, especially with all the laughs and smiling. Just from the voice acting alone, I wanna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Then we cut back to the Holy Land, whose name I'm not gonna try and pronounce, but here the Gorosei are talking about the Gomu Gomu no Mi and that they have been trying to get it for 800 years. And it's as if the fruit has been avoiding them. And here one of the other members says that it's not impossible for that happening because Zoan fruits do have a will of their own. And there it is, confirmation that Luffy's devil fruit is in fact not what it was. And its true name is Then we also get this iconic panel from the manga animated with absolutely stunning animation behind it. They're just straight up flexing at this point. Then we cut back to Orochi and Hiyori, and not gonna lie, this scene kind of felt out of place in this episode. I'm pretty sure it was the same for the manga, but putting Hiyori's best moment in the arc and Orochi's final death on the same episode as Gear 5 definitely makes it feel less impactful, but honestly a pretty good scene regardless. Then we finally continue the fight that got interrupted by the world government, and Luffy starts by grabbing Kaido using his third gear and taking him out to the rooftop. And this fight was peak. Everything from the animation to the drums of liberation as OST and the absolutely god tier sound design makes this fight so much better than the manga, and it's just such a treat getting to see Luffy finally Gear 5 animated and see all the insane things that he can do. And I also loved that they played into the whole Toon Force powers by using Looney Tunes sound effects during their fight. It truly lives up to its name as the world's most ridiculous power. One moment in particular that really stood out was when Luffy reflects Kaido's blast breath using the ground, and the animation was absolutely freaking insane. In my opinion, one of the best animated sequences we've seen from any anime this year. The animators who worked on that sequence need a raise and an award for that. And we also get the most epic title card sequence for Gear 5 around the end. But aside from that, there's not really much to talk about as the episode is mostly just a visual spectacle for the most part, and there's not much that I can give my thoughts on aside from gushing about it. That said, I do have some tiny problems with this episode, and these do not ruin the episodes at all, but these are tiny nitpicks that if they weren't there, would have made the episode an 11 out of 10. The first being that the episode having too many flashbacks. It was quite obvious that they wanted the episode to end where it did and didn't really have any more anime original content to add, so they decided to show flashbacks a lot, even from the previous episode. And my second problem was that you could see some scenes where they really cared for which animation scenes they wanted to prioritize, and you can see that any scene where Luffy isn't there looks like any other regular One Piece episode, not the episode that people have been hyping up since months. And I did also notice that Kaido was CGI at some point. I don't know if most people will notice this, but honestly not a huge deal. And I'm pretty sure they reused the animation of Luffy jumping around for the first time like 3 times. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. But aside from those tiny nitpicks, absolutely phenomenal episode. And just from the preview alone, you could tell that the next episode is going to be even better in terms of animation. So I'm really excited for that. Other than that, we also get the new ending, which we haven't gotten in almost 20 years at this point, and so that's really nice. The song was really good and I liked the visuals. I also noticed that they cut down the opening for this episode in about half, so that's a nice addition, and I'm pretty sure the new opening is going to be next week. I thought it was supposed to be this week, but maybe I got it wrong. With all that being said though, thank you guys for watching this video, especially if you stayed till the end, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends. Oh, and make sure to let me know in the comment section below what did you think about